Welcome, YouTube. This is Emperor Dion. So you guys saw the thumbnail coming up in here. I made a point of talking about how a lot of black men only talk about box 24/7. But this is going to be very related to that topic because here's another issue with black men. So not only do they talk about box a lot, but okay, let's say when I'm in the mood to hear about some box, like I want to talk about some bitches, like let's say I am in the mood to hear about that, and then I start mingling and listening to a bunch of black men talking about it. The women that black men are talking about are just not at all like what I would be into, or like, especially when it comes to certain other types of women that, like non-black women, for instance. The type of women that most black, not all, but a lot of them are into, most of it is not at all good looking women. It's like, bro, what is that you just showed me? Ew. What are you looking at, bro? What are you pumping? What are you up in? What are you trying to get into, fam? Why are you trying to get into this stink looking bitch? Like, come on, you need to get like quality women that you into. Cause your woman and the women that you're into is a reflection on you. So I mean, talk about box all the time is one thing, but when we do talk about box, the quality of the box in question is often lacking when black dudes bring it up. I'm sorry, like this thumbnail that I put on this video is a perfect example of that. I pulled this screenshot off of some dude's channel that likes to post about shit like this, okay? And he talk about, oh, freaking 144 days till Vietnam. I'm like, okay, so this is a Vietnamese girl? First of all, I would have never known that. This don't even look like an Asian girl, let alone a Vietnamese girl. This is not a normal looking Asian girl. She looks like some kind of, literally, she looks like a black woman with like slightly Asian features. Like, and come on, Asian women are not supposed to have bodies like that. Trust me, as a budding Asian woman expert myself, you know, Asian women are not supposed to look like that. What the fuck is this? This is a black woman with Asian features. No, what is this? This is what black men think an Asian woman looks like? Seriously? That's not an Asian woman. Her legs are too fat. Her skin a little bit too. I mean, there's some darker skinned Asian women, but typically Vietnamese ones in particular, they ain't that dark. Her hair, it kind of looks, okay, the hair is on point. The hair looks Asian, but like her eyes, she's got a little bit too much fatter on the thighs. She's, I don't know, there's something wrong with her face too, to be honest with you. This don't look like no Asian girl. This look like, basically, like, this is a lot of what black men show you though. It's that usually when they talk about non-black women, they'll get like a woman from that group that basically looks like a black woman, but like with that group's features. So they'll get like an Asian woman that looks like a black woman with Asian features, or they'll get like a white woman that's fat as fuck and probably got some strag in her too, to be honest with you. There's a lot of white women like that. There's a lot of white women that are strags, by the way. They'll typically talk about white women that are like that. You know, pretty much mud sharks. Or they talk about Latinos. Oh, the Latina in question is like, basically she's Latina, but she looks like a black woman. She big. She got all kind of hella attitude, which Latina girls on their own have attitude anyway. But still, I'm talking they got a black woman's attitude, and they look every bit as much like they do. You know, so like, what is it with this? What is it with black men being into Keisha adjacent women of other groups? Like, what is it with this? What the fuck is it with this? Because they don't look good. Keisha generally doesn't look good. Let alone, like, taking any other group and mixing them with Keisha. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't touch any of that shit with a 10-foot pole. I don't care if you are a pure-blood Vietnamese girl. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole because you look like a Keisha. You look like Keisha. Asian women don't look like that. Asian women are thin. Asian women are fit. Asian women more often than not have fair skin, although there's some dark skinned Asian women too. So that's not a hard and fast rule, but what is a hard and fast rule is they don't look like a fucking fucking Keisha. Fuck that. Nuh-uh. Why are black men into these trashy looking women? Why? Do black men not want to have standards? Do they not like attractive women? Like, fuck. You see, as bad as being bitchless is, I would most certainly rather be bitchless than to be dealing with the women that black dudes typically show. Okay, I would much rather be bitchless than to I don't get it. I don't get it. There's like certain things that a lot of black dudes are into, and like mostly it's usually revolving around bigger women. This is a big problem in of itself too. Guys, black men need to stop liking big women for damn sure. If nothing else you take from this video, please stop liking big women, okay? Like, leave these big women alone. Go tell them to lose some weight. Go tell them to get in their ass in the fucking gym. Man, get with a fit woman. Get with something that's thin. Get with something that white dudes want. Because white dudes don't like big women. Nobody else likes big women except for black dudes. And people use that, among other things, to denigrate us. They're like, oh, he black, so he must like big women. I get this oftentimes too myself, by the way, where people will assume that I'm into big women just because I'm black. And I gotta show them, like, hey, I'm not into big women. I don't like big women. No, if you're not gonna kick the fat bitch over to me. You gonna give me something of quality, or I'm gonna pick out something of quality, something that's thin, that's at least my size, because I ain't no big dude, so why do I want a big girl? I mean, I would think that's logical, but black dudes have amassed this reputation of liking big women to the point where it affects me oftentimes. People expecting me to want to get with a big woman, or big women oftentimes will come at me expecting me to get with them. And it's like, no, what are you doing here? I don't like you. You big. You fat. I don't like fat, chunky women. Now, there is a certain level of chunkiness it's not excessively big. Not excessively big, or at least being big in an acceptable way. There's certain ways that big is sexy, but I'm talking in general. If a woman's overweight, in general, like in most cases, like 80-90% of cases, when a woman's overweight, that's not attractive looking to me. But a lot of black dudes not only would take that, but they'll go further than that and be getting with straight obese women. Now that's ridiculous. But black men got a reputation for this. Like, they're known as being the catfish of the dating market, the freaking bottom feeders. And honestly, that makes a lot of big women and a lot of big girls think they can get a chance with me. Every time I get onto one of these thing on apps, or I used to at least, without fail, there would be at least a couple big girls thinking that they can just throw themselves at me and I'll just go bite. Like, no, you big and you ain't cute in the face either. So, like, even then, even the ones that are cute in the face, I'm still kind of apprehensive about that. And it's kind of one of those things to where, don't get me wrong, I fucked a couple of fat women before, but usually that's not a relationship that's going to last, because usually the moment I get a chance with a woman that's fit, I'm either going to cheat on her or leave her like at the first opportunity, okay? It's just not a sign of self-respect to be with a big woman. And I do have self-respect, contrary to what some people might want to say about me. I have a ton of self-respect. It shows in the fact that I would never, ever be content with a big woman. I never will. I never will. It reflects in my dating history too. Every woman that I've been with that's been big, I never really did right by them. Even though I kind of don't support doing women wrong in general, but like, yeah, this is kind of what it's been. I've always tried to do right by women that were at least in shape versus women that are big. It's like eventually I'm gonna either cheat on them or leave them, or there's just a lot of things I would not do for them that I would do for a woman that's fit. Because I have self-respect. Like, come on. A woman doesn't respect you if she can't get with you while she fit. If she don't give you herself while she's fit, then she obviously doesn't respect you because, oh, you'll take this big, chunky, freaking big backed body. Like, you'll take a big back. You'll take me as a big back. So that means you must not think highly of yourself. And I don't think highly of you either. That's how women think. That's how women think. So it's not like you're going to get a woman that's any more grateful if you get with them while they're big anyway. So you might as well go for something that's in shape, that's fit, that other men like, that people are going to look at you and think that's a sign of genuine respect, that, oh, you honored yourself by getting a woman that's in shape. Black men need to do better on this shit, man. Black women, at the very, fully black men need to stop getting with women that look like Keisha. But for the most part, for damn sure, black men need to stop getting with big women. More so. Much more so. But, anyways, this is just what I wanted to talk about. Okay, it's okay to talk about box, but once we do talk about box, I don't like talking about it with most black dudes, because I know most black dudes are going to bring up some busted looking bitches in their discussion, and I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to look at these busted fat ass Keisha looking women y'all be talking about. But black dudes need to raise their standards on this. They really, really do. And if you're not able to raise your standards, then fucking be by yourself rather than putting up with some fat bitch, because that's just not good that's just not good at all. I'd rather be by myself jacking off than to be with a big woman. Again, I'll take a slightly overweight woman, but I ain't taking no big woman. I'm certainly not taking an obese woman. Fuck that. I would most certainly rather sit at home jacking off than to get with a obese woman. Okay, so with that being said, black dudes, please stop getting with big women. Please start trying to get with the women that white dudes actually want. Make these white dudes jealous. Make them fucking mad, because they do get mad when they see you with a pretty decent looking woman that's not big as hell too. Just in case you weren't aware, these white dudes do get mad when that is the case. My current girl that I'm talking to right now, she real fit. And she look good as hell. Well, I mean, that's subjective. I mean, maybe some of y'all don't care about her in the face. That's another thing too. A lot of black dudes don't care about what a girl looks like in the face. I do. But there's guys that got even higher standards than me when it comes to in the face. So every guy is going to kind of be subjective about the face. I think there's a guy that likes every type of facial look, but my girl, she's most definitely fit though. She's real fit. She real fit. I can put my whole arm around her. I can pick her up easy. She's like light as hell. I mean, she ain't emaciated, but she's in shape, and she can move, and she ain't got no fucking rolls of fat nowhere. For damn sure not. No, she got rolls of fat up here. Well, she ain't got no big assets either, but you get the point. My current girl is not big as hell, and if this don't work out to where I want it to, and I have to get another girl at some point, I do plan on marrying this one, because I never get with a girl that don't plan to marry. That's kind of more or less how I operate. But if that doesn't work out with this girl, then I can promise you the next girl I get with is also not going to be big. So, but a lot of black dudes that I see in relationships, and they show me their girl, the girl's chunky, big as hell, or just straight up ugly. It's bro, did you not even look at her face? Come on. Anyways, I just felt like getting this off my mind and putting it out there in the ether. And so with that being said, black dudes need to date better looking women. Uplift the race, damn it. Shit. Anyways, this has been Emperor the Underlion. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.